Hey everybody, Steve Jamrock, Realty Executives Premier, with some updated market stats for you for our Northwest Indiana real estate market. A little late this week, I do apologize. I've been tied up here with our crazy real estate market here in Northwest Indiana, but I wanted to make sure that I did get these out to you considering it is the first of a month and the start of a new quarter here. So hard to believe that we're already into April of 2021. Even harder to believe that a year ago we were just not sure what was going to happen with the real estate market as we started the pandemic. But it's been quite amazing to watch the real estate market here in Northwest Indiana evolve over the last year and how it continues to evolve. It's just it's a market that I've never seen in my almost 20 years in real estate, and I'm not sure we'll ever see it again. So it's definitely if you're whether you're buying or selling, it's more important than ever that you speak to a realtor. The market is just it's chaotic, for the lack of a better word, right now. So sellers, you're still in the driver's seat right now, but it's very important that you start protecting yourself with some of the offers that are coming in sight unseen and waiving inspections. So there's steps that you should be taking to make sure that you're protecting yourself when you're selling your home. And buyers too, you need to talk to an agent to make sure that the offers you're submitting are good for your long-term benefit, not just a short-term gain because you're looking for a house now. So with that said, we'll get into more of that here in the coming weeks, some video series coming out here. But right now, let's take a look at how our real estate market has performed month versus month for March of 2020 versus March of 2021 of this year. Again, the market is still on fire here, still going crazy. Buyer demand is incredibly strong right now. Still taking advantage of incredibly low interest rates. The migration from out of state into Northwest Indiana continues as well. The number of first-time buyers is also increasing in the area. So there's a lot of buyer demand out there, and inventory still is remaining incredibly low. We have seen inventory start to loosen up a little bit here, but again, the buyer demand is just so intense right now that any little increases in inventory just aren't enough to quench that buyer demand. So in Crown Point, we had an 11% increase in home values between March of 2021 and March of 2020. March of 2020, the average sales price was $284,000. March of 2021, the average sales price was $316,000. What I really want to pay attention to, though, is the days on market. The number of homes sold was 48 versus 35 this year, which is, again, kind of indicative of the inventory shortage going on here. But the average sales price of March of 2021 last year was 46 days on the market, whereas this year it was 11. Now, something to really pay attention to and point out to you guys here is this is the average days on market. So this is taking effect at all the homes sold, and just taking the average of there. In reality, I think the median days on market is 3 for Crown Point. And to a lot of you buyers out there, that feels like 3 hours, not 3 days. So homes are selling incredibly fast right now. The number of current homes for sale here in Crown Point is 22, and that price range is from $159,000 all the way up to $2.125 million, with the majority of homes right now sitting in that $300,000 to $400,000 range. Really starting to approach that $400,000 range more than anything. St. John saw a huge increase of 20% of value between March of 2020 and March of 2021. In 2020, the average sales price of March was $361,000 with 24 homes sold. Average days on market was 112 days. That one was kind of hard to believe, but the average sales price in March of 2021 was $434 with 24 homes sold, and average days on market was 24. So that was a large increase there. St. John, again, just like all of communities in Northwest Indiana, is incredibly popular right now. The number of homes currently for sale in St. John is 30, with a price range of $339,000 to $1.195 million. Dyer, this one is kind of fun to look at. Dyer saw an 88% increase. Now, again, when we're looking at averages, there's a lot of things that could skew that. Most likely, we had some lower priced homes sold in 2020 as opposed to some higher priced homes here in 2021 for that average there. So there could have been a couple $1 million homes in there that could have skewed that a little bit. So I don't think that values have increased 88% overall in general, but Dyer is still, again, seeing a good increase in value there. We'll see how that tricks down next month. But it was 228,000 in March of 2020 versus 428,000 in March of 2021. 13 homes sold versus 9 homes sold this year, and days on market dropped from 41 days to 28 days. Number of current homes for sale in Dyer is only 7, and that ranges from 180,000 to almost 2 million. Valparaiso saw a 13% increase in homes values month versus month. 2020 it was 276,000 with 66 homes sold and 76 days on market. 2021 311,059 homes sold and 27 days on market. 23 homes currently for sale in Valparaiso, and that is a range between 164,000 and 1.3 million, we'll call it. Chesterton was another interesting one because it actually saw a decrease in home values month versus month of March of 2020 versus 2021. Again, looking into that, it was really just, we had almost a similar amount of homes sold, but the homes that sold in 2020 were just priced higher than the ones that sold in 2021. It wasn't due to a drop in value. It was more due to a drop in square footage and size and style of home that's sold. So again, if you live in the Chesterton area, I wouldn't get too excited. And if you're looking to move into Chesterton, I wouldn't let that be a red flag either, because again, values are increasing throughout all of Indiana. This is just a blip for month versus month. 303,000 to 290,000, 36 homes sold versus 30 homes sold. And again, the days on market dropped significantly, I should say, versus 2020 to 2021. Number of current homes for sale is 21 with a range of 145,000 to almost 1.5 million. And again, that really is, I think there's only one that's listed below 200,000. Everything else is almost 300,000 and up from there. So that's a quick snapshot of home values in Northwest Indiana in these select communities. Again, if you're curious about what's going on in your particular community that you don't see here, please reach out, message me, call, text, however you send a carrier pigeon, however you want to reach out. I'd be glad to discuss your community's home values, what's going on there. And of course, if you're curious about how this market is affecting your home's value, don't hesitate to reach out so we can discuss that in a greater detail, because things are changing by the day throughout Northwest Indiana. So again, I will look forward to seeing what happens at the end of the month here as we look into April and the start of the pandemic season as we look into next month's stats. So it should be quite interesting to take a look there. And of course, if you're curious about what's going on in your market and want to stay updated, please follow me on Facebook and check me out and subscribe. Excuse me, and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well for a lot of great community content and to stay on top of all the great happenings and Northwest Indiana real estate information. Thanks again for watching so much. Reach out if I can be of any service at all. Steve Jamrock Realty Executives, 219-306-0333. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.